Good morning. Today I will be talking about a topic that it's important, but not many people know this, and not many people recognize the importance of this topic. And um, I think it's crucial for everyone to be aware of how important small things can lead to big things. The topic of this speech today is high school students should be allowed to get out of school for lunch. It seems like a very easy topic and not as important as many other topics that are, but I think it's important to give importance to the things that matter, even if it's small things. I'll be discussing three main points and main reasons why this is important and crucial. The first one is because as we help them, as they continue to go to high school and learn things for their lives, they need to be confident on the decisions that they're making. And getting out of school for lunch can help that. And in a moment, I will explain why. The second thing it will be important to know is they need to know that we trust them, and getting them out or letting them out of school for lunch, it will help them for that. And the third thing and the main point is because they need to be aware of the consequences of their decisions, whether they're be good or bad. They need to be good. Now there's so many things that I want to cover right now. And first you'll be asking, okay, how is this points um, will make any idea of what of letting high school students get out for lunch. Well, let me explain. I went to a school that allowed me to go out of the school for lunch. And my brother had the same experience, except that he had 2 years in a school that will allowed him to go out for lunch, and then other 2 years that would not allow him to go out of school for lunch. This was crucial because he knew and he saw the big changes and difference of students in these two schools. Um, at the first school, the school that I went and I had the opportunity to go, he said that the students were more aware and more conscious and on schoolwork and of taking classes and don't skip them. Well, the last 2 years when he was in a school that did not allow them to go out for lunch, um, the students were so focused on how to get out of school and how to sneak out and how to do all these things that they were not even paying attention to the things that mattered when they had to come back. They were so focused on understand or getting out or just doing something rebellious that they didn't understand the importance of being at the school after lunch. I remember one time I went out for lunch with my friends out of school. We just went to like a small restaurant and we just ate there. And I remember that we had math at the at the end of the lunch. The first class that we had, it was math, and my friend said, "Oh, we can't skip math. If we need to go, because if we skip math, we'll be lost for like a week, and we have to get on track of it, and we can't do that." So we came back to school and we went to our class. Now, why is this important? Because I feel like when we allow those students to go out, they'll be they'll be confident. They'll be aware of of the consequences they are taking, and they need to start making those decisions, whether you think they're small or big. Those are decisions that high school students are making at that time, whether they want to go out, whether they want to be on time, whether they're going to sneak out, or whether they're not going to do it. And they need to be confident that if they're taking a decision like that, they are going to take the right one. We ask high school students at the end of their years in high school to take the one of the most important decisions of their life, and it's what are they going to do for the rest of their lives. And we expect them to be confident and okay and already knowing the answers of those questions. But the truth is that an 18 a 17 or 18-year-old high school student just it's not sure, and not all of them, if not most of them, are not sure whether what are they want to do with it. They need to start being confident to take those decisions, and knowing that if you like that and if you're like good, go for it, and don't expect an adult make those decisions for you, because at the end of the day, we are making them start with their lives and start by taking those decisions for themselves. And we don't I don't think it's convenient for a student to start making decisions at the end of the high school. They need to start knowing how to make decisions at the beginning. And this, just allowing them to go out for lunch, will help that, will increase that, will make them feel confident that they know how to take decisions because they've been doing it all this time, and they are confident that they will make the right decisions and the right choices, whether if it's just as simple as going out for lunch and coming back on time for your math class, whether it's not sneaking out because you know you're going to get a bad grade. Those decisions will build the confidence on a student to help them increase their ability to make and take the right decisions at the end of the years that are in this high school. At the end, school is for that, to teach them lessons for life. Another important main point was we need to tell them that we trust them. We as an adult, we need to help those students to know that we trust them, that that they know how to make decisions, that we trust them as they make those decisions, and they need to understand that whatever decision that they make will have a consequence, but we trust them that they will know how to make those decisions. And what a best way to know that we will trust them when they go out for lunch. We cannot build on skepticism, and we cannot build on pessimism, and we cannot build on doubt, for sure. And if we are implementing rules like not letting them go out for lunch, just for lunch, out of the school, it's because we can't trust the high school students to make the right decisions. And if we don't trust them, then who will? If we as an adult, as we as a parent, as a teacher, do not trust high school students to make those decisions, and we are doubtful, or we just stress for them and worry for them, then how are they even going to start making those right decisions if we don't even allow them to do it? If we don't even give them the option, we're just taking the decision for themselves. They're going to go out of the world thinking that somebody else will take those decisions for them, somebody else will arrange their lives for them, and that's not what we're supposed to do. That's not the right way to go. And just this, just letting a student go out for lunch will increase and help that confidence, that trust that we as a parent, we as a teacher allow them to take. We allow them to take those decisions. We allow them to know what's good and what's right. And especially, they need to know that we trust them, that we will trust, and whatever decision that they'll make, it's for their best, and it will help them, and it will increase their ability to continue in life. High school, it's all about that. It's all about trying to help those kids be adults. And if they don't know how to do it, and if they don't even know how to take a decision, how are they even going to start their lives? The most important one, and also, and I think it's another point that it should be really important for every high school student, it will be to, they need to be aware of their consequences. Aware of the consequences, like I said at the beginning, if they're going to take a right decision, if they're going to take a bad decision, there are consequences, whether they're good or bad. They could be good or bad, whatever it is, there is a consequence on that. It is an important thing to continue to do so, and to continually learn that whatever decision that we take, whatever it is, there is a consequence, and they need to be aware of that. When we take a decision for them, when we don't allow them to take those decisions, they don't understand the consequences, and when that consequences happen, they don't know if it's the consequences of the decision that they made because somebody else took that decision for them. It seems like a very simple subject and simple topic, but it for sure it changes the life of a student. My brother kept telling me those things. My brother was surprised of the difference of people that was just by letting them go out for lunch. My brother's friends were so focused on on getting out of school. They were so interested on sneaking out of school that they were completing and just make fool their minds by ideas of how to get out. But if you already gave that choice to them, they're gonna have and they're gonna stand the importance of staying in, and they're gonna understand that it is important to take decisions, to take those small decisions, because those small decisions will take them to the right path or the wrong path, and they will know the consequences of that. Giving them the opportunity to take those decisions and allow them to go out for lunch and taking the decision whether they want to stay in, they want to go out, they want to be on time, they want to just sneak out, or they want to come back. Those are small decisions that will be build their confidence on taking the right decisions, help them understand that we trust them, and they will know the consequences and be aware of the consequences that there's people around them, or there is around them. We can't not just take those chances of learning from them. They are crucial, they are important, and they are essential for this to high school students to understand those things. And if just by one small act of letting them out and giving them the option to go out for lunch, just it's just that it's not a big deal, will help them and will increment their capacity of taking the right decisions. Like I said, at the end of those years, we want those kids to make the right decisions and the best decisions because we want them to be the best. We want them to take the best careers, and we want them to take the best jobs opportunities for them. But how are they going to start if we don't allow them to go out and take those risks and take those decisions by themselves? How are they going to start if they don't know if we trust them with those decisions that they're making? How are they going to start if they're not aware of the consequences of those decisions that we'll make? We need to be the ones who help those things, because at the end, high school, it's all about that. It's all about learning, it's all about understanding, it's all about improvement, it's all about making those mistakes, so in the real world, when they're out of college or in life, they can take those right decisions because they already learned those things in high school. Thank you.